Should the Toronto Raptors trade for Paul Millsap? Obviously. You know what's funny? I was actually writing the rundown out to Francis yesterday, and I wrote in as the title, the Raptors should not trade for Paul Millsap. And then I'm looking back on it today, and I have to write him another email being like, no, they should trade for Paul Millsap. I was reading through forums where some people were saying they definitely shouldn't, and I just copy-pasted that little part of it for the headline. So now Francis is probably all confused.
Well, what you were doing is it was like you were having a conversation with yourself in which I never responded once. It was like 6 emails where you were like justifying an argument back and forth to yourself.
Do you want me to prepare you for the show, or do you want me to just come in and be like, by the way, we're going to talk about Paul Millsap?
No, I appreciated the preparation, but I felt like you were sitting in a dark room, emailing yourself, and then having a conversation with yourself back and forth. You know what, Jason? I think that this. No, Jason, I think this is the right idea. Check my email, Jason. I sent you an email, Jason.
It's me, myself, and Irene, the Jim Carrey movie?
Yeah, that's the split person. By the way, real tangent. Have you seen the advertisement for that James McAvoy movie, Split, where he plays the crazy guy who like captures kids and he has like 24 different personalities?
24?
It looks insane. And he's a Scottish actor. He's got talent, but he looks insane in it.
I can't deal with my own 3.
It's called Split. Yeah, you can't deal with it.
4. It's an insane amount of person. 8 times the amount?
It looks insane.
No way. The Raptors should trade for Paul Millsap, and it's actually really simple. On a statistics level, their team rankings say that they need defensive rebounding badly. We'll take a look at that, and this is as of Tuesday, January 3rd, so sometimes those rankings change by the day, depending on when they play. So this is element number 16. Oh, yeah, we have a lot of elements today. Raptors team ranking. Offensive efficiency, they're first. They don't need any help scoring the ball.
Dominant.
Defensive efficiency, they're right in the middle of the pack. Rebounding rate, overall, 21st. Defensive rebounding rate, tied for dead last at 29th. So they're tied, I think, with the Celtics with defensive efficiency at 16th. So what happened was Jared Sullinger's coming back from injury shortly, which was a great free agency pickup from the Celtics, and they're going to need him back on that team. But right now, geez, man, my voice.
Someone get the frog!
Dwayne Casey is coming up with rotations, right? And he's using players that simply don't have enough playing time to really get it done, and it's actually one of the best things he's done for this team is he's rotating in and out players like Jakob Poeltl, who's their first round pick this year, Lucas Nogueira, who simply is just foreign to the position, and all at the power forward, and the undersized DeMarre Carroll, as the Toronto Sun put it. DeMarre Carroll, fantastic on defense, but needs to work on his rebounding and play bigger than he actually is, and he hasn't done that just yet for the Raptors. So do you trade your youth for an actual all-star in Paul Millsap? Yes, because the more their backcourt gets older, Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan have been playing phenomenally well. You're still playing at the time where LeBron James is dominating the Eastern Conference. You took 2 games from the Cavs on your home court in the Eastern Conference Finals last year. Add Paul Millsap, get healthy, have your backcourt playing the way they are. Sure, maybe we get 7 games. Yeah, maybe we really test LeBron in the Eastern Conference.
This is an easy answer for anyone who's watching basketball. If this was a mid-table team, and you think to yourself, should they trade or should they keep with their youth and continue to rebuild and maybe look to the future? The future is now for the Raptors. You're not going to get a better chance. You have a backcourt that is leading the league in terms of their offensive efficiency. They're playing very well going forward. But those stats are a little alarming on the defensive side. And you're going to have to shore up those stats if you want to compete with the best team, arguably, in the NBA. So do you trade for an NBA All-Star to add to your already growing team so that you can try and win now?
Yes.
Because, yeah, LeBron James isn't going to be around forever, but he's showing no signs of depreciating at the moment.
Did you see his dunk this week?
Yeah, he's defying logic, gravity. He's probably sick. He's probably sick right now like me, but he's still doing it.
I'm not making it about LeBron, but the point being here is that the older that backcourt, and they're not old right now, but you got to understand, if I would say it was different. If Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan were both 21 years old, I would say, no, you do not trade for Paul Millsap. Yeah. Because in 3 or 4 years, physics says that LeBron at some point has to slow down, at some point.
Physics or biology?
Physics, biology, it doesn't matter, science, and whatever.
Technology.
What's the A one?
Artificial intelligence?
No,
Anatomy?
Anatomy. Thank you.
Man, our
You can
brains
read my
up.
mind. You got it. There you go.
It is
Brainology. They all say that at some point, Braun has to just go from king to like decrepit man sitting on the throne and someone will take it from him. So you have to win now. You took 2 last year. You are the only team in the Eastern Conference that, yes, actually stands somewhat of a fight against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Boston is not there yet. The Pacers, no one knows what's going on with that team. The super team Knicks, no. It's the Raptors. Come on, 7 games? 7 games would be a great Eastern Conference Finals. I don't think that even with Paul Millsap, they actually could beat the Cavs.
No, I don't
think
think
the
so.
Cavs are better.
You got to give yourself a better chance, man. Like, you had a great team last year. You were playing the best that you've been playing in a long time, since the Chris Bosh era, and you still didn't have enough because this team are remarkable that you're up against. So if you have to strengthen, you have to move some pieces around that may be a little detrimental in the future to the youth of your squad, it's still going to be worth it if you're able to try and push a little bit further. If you're the Raptors and your fan base, which is so loyal, they turn out and pack the house every single week. If you turn up and then you take 2 games again from the Cavs, you're going to look back at the season and be like, what if? What if we just had another moving piece that could help a little bit to challenge the Cavs?
And it adds to depth. They need the front court help, and I'm all about that. So make that trade. Send Jakob. Maybe send a 2nd-round pick if you need to, whatever the Hawks want. It's interesting from the Hawks angle, really quick. Hawks are 18-16, 2 years removed from winning 60 games in a season, went to the Eastern Conference Finals, lost to LeBron James. God, everybody just loses to LeBron James in the finals. Eastern Conference Finals, at least. They should consider trading him now or before the February 23rd deadline, because if not, he's not going to take his option for next year. He's seeing how much money's being handed out. He's going to test free agency, and the Hawks can get something for him. So you, of course, want to get... It's a win-win. And then if not, I know that Paul Millsap is going to be on the mind of a lot of other teams because he's an immediate impact front court player who's been an all-star the last 3 years, puts up good numbers, seems like a teammate that is willing to work in a different system. The Hawks have always had a not necessarily simple system of basketball. He's a smart guy. I like it. I like it.
Do you think the players and team owners of the Eastern Conference teams will celebrate when LeBron James hangs up his sneakers the way most people in Scotland celebrated when Maggie Thatcher?
I don't know. When he's 47 years old, like Tom Brady, and still putting up like 20 points a game and dunking all over the world. Do you know what's going to be crazy? When he shaves his head finally, he's going to look even younger.
You think so?
Well,
Get rid of that headline.
Come on, I mean, what's going on?
But he puts the hairband back on, and then we'll have the stats. LeBron James, hairband, no hairband. Oh my God!
What's going on with that, man?
Round up the troops.
Kobe did it. Michael did it. LeBron, your turn.
Get it shiny.
Is my voice gonna make it through these clips? Comment below, like, favorite, and subscribe. You'll know when you watch the clips on Wednesday because those are the 3 that were left over from Tuesday.
Imagine if they watched and we just aged. Like, no, that next 5 minutes we'll just die.
Well, it's wintertime, Jason, so we get pale. Look at this. Look at this, guys.
You are a sheet of paper.
Seriously.
You make me look pale.
Comment below.